attention the other day that because I'm in the car occasionally, like going down to an event or something, and like today I'm going out and I'm doing some errands. It's a Sunday, it's what you do, it's a Sunday thing. There's been a couple of people that have highlighted that on various forums or whatever else, I may not be a biker. Can you believe it? Even though I've shown the bike at a rally around about September last year, something like that. There's a couple of people that are still doubting my bikehood. How very rude. I think someone had mentioned that I was too clean to be a biker. Apparently, we've gone back to 1972. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so because of that, I am going to show a little bit of the state of my garage at the moment and what's been going on, because as regular viewers will know, I've not been able to do a whole bunch of riding over the last year because burst discs in my back and fibromyalgia and what have you. But this year it is going to happen. I just need to get some tyres for the bike and get it MOT'd, and it should, and then I'm off. I'm going to be riding again. So yeah, exciting times. But just for those of you that haven't seen the bike, hopefully we can have a little look and I'll show you the state of my garage. Now I've got to warn you, when we moved house about a year ago, my workshop was all packed up in a gazillion boxes with pretty much no organisation, and just thrown into the garage of the new place, and it's a tiny garage. And once again, because of the back, I've not been able to take everything out and apart and be able to really kind of get it back to being a workshop. So it's an absolute shit tip in there at the moment. I think we've got what we got in there now. We've got one bike that I'm building, or that I was building halfway through, and just a fuck ton of tools. There's things like an anvil in there, there's a couple of welders, there's bench grinders, there's benches, there's all sorts of shit that needs to be sorted out, as well as everything that's in boxes, and numerous tool chests and all that sort of good gear. So yeah, there's a lot to go through, but I think a few of you have been asking about it, so hopefully this vlog will give you some info on it. So I'm just on the way home now. I'll offload all of the stuff that's in the wife's car here. She drives a Citroen C3, which is small, and it's got a ropey sounding exhaust that's about to fall off, so I've got to try and weld that up at some point. But yeah, so I'm going to get home, I'm going to have a little look-see what we've got, get this stuff offloaded, and then I will show you some bikes and all that good shit. I may also be able to show you the wife's bike that we sold last weekend. I think I took a bit of footage of that before it went. Oh, that happened then. Fucking phone holder's supposed to be alright, isn't it, eh? Hey! Right, that's it. Need a new phone holder. Here we go. My old beaten up car here, which doesn't work. But let's have a little look see and show you what we've got going on, shall we? Right. Okay. Now I told you it was a mess, right? Oh. Now this is the bike that I'm building. That's the Pro Street VT 1100 93, I think it is. Yeah, there's a lot of work needed to go on that bad boy, but you get an idea. We've got tool chests, more tool chests, more stuff going on. We've got a bench going on at the back there, and cylinder for my welding. There are going to be some exhausts, those big old stainless pipes going on up there. So you can tell, you can see that there is a lot there that needs work done to it. And also, just for shits and giggles, it's a Pro Street 8-bagger push bike. It seemed a good idea at the time. Right, for the main event now. That's my VT 750. That's my daily rider. That badly needs a clean. If we can get you to see that side. Cobwebs like a bastard. It needs cleaning seriously, but that is the that's the daily. I love this bike so much. For all this back end here, this is all something that I made to go on there. There's just been a whole bunch of improvements. Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dean the Vaping Biker, and I thought I'd start the vlog a little differently, just to show a bit of kind of normal life stuff really, and let you know a bit about that. And I get asked about the bike all the time, so I thought I'd show you that, and also show you my man cave now and what it's going to look like in a few weeks once I've sorted it all out. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an indication of kind of, you know, how I'm at. And also I enjoyed having a little play around. I've been doing some different starts to videos this week, and hopefully I'm going to maintain that with a few ideas and a few bits and bobs. Just to have a little bit of a sort of a different approach to how these are set. There's still going to be this stuff in the room and you know, the normal review gear, but yeah, just sort of how it's framed I think might be a little bit different, and it keeps me or allows me to be a little bit more creative with what I'm doing. So all good fun until I run out of ideas, of course, when that happens, we'll go back to normal, I imagine. But for the moment, it's all gravy. So hope you enjoyed that little start, and I hope that kind of gave you a bit of an insight. What I'll do is at the end of this vlog, I'll probably just tail it with a couple of other normal life things that I've done this week, just to kind of give you an idea, really. If you're interested, do you care? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if you like this vlog when you've watched it. Let me know in the comments down below if you thought it was interesting in any way, shape or form. Right. So let's have a little look at things, shall we? First things first, and I'm super excited about this. I've even got a few notes. First things first. Next weekend, which is the first weekend of July, which will be the 2nd and 3rd, or 1st, 2nd and 3rd, I think is the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I am going to be at the shop opening for the Nobacconists down in Southampton. So if you're in Southampton or anywhere in the vicinity, come along. It's going to be a pretty awesome day. They've got organised a whole bunch of bits and pieces. There's going to be myself and also Rick from the Ideal Ohm Show as well, and Mod Maker, who's going to come down, and we're just going to come and have a chat to people, check out the new shop and all that sort of good stuff. So really looking forward to that weekend. It's going to be really cool, and the shop looks the tits. It's going to be, it should be pretty awesome. So really looking forward to hanging out and meeting some people down in Southampton, and also really looking forward to checking out a new shop. I like new stuff, it makes me happy. So yeah, so if you're in that kind of area, or you can travel to it, come on down. Saturday is going to be the full day of the opening. I'm travelling down on the Friday, so it's going to give me some time to do some vlogging and all that sort of good stuff, and then I'll capture as much as I can in the shop opening. You never know, I might even do a bit of a live thing while we're at the shop on my Facebook page, but we'll see about that. But yeah, so if you're there, come on down. Nobacconists, details down below, so check them out. So that's that. Aces. I'm really looking forward to that. It's super exciting. Now, what else have we got? What else have we got going on? Well, let me tell you about what I've been vaping on this week. Now, I think I mentioned before that Chris Scott has kindly lent me one of his Kenzie mods. Now, this looks like a funky shaped mod, but in actual fact, it is one of the most comfortable mods to hold, because the idea is you've got a thumb fire. I don't think I pointed this out on the last vlog. I might have done, but I don't think so. Thumb fire up the top here. You're holding it in the palm of your hand, and it's got the old SX350 board in it, all gravity censored up and all that sort of malarkey. But it's just really nice to use. And on top of here, I have the, this is as high end as I get, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. There's not going to be any more of this after this one. This is, on top of here is the No Pity S from Noname mods. And I was very kindly given yesterday from my friend Michael. Big shout out to you, Michael. Thank you very much. The cloud cap from Noname. So we've got basically just got a little bit more air. Rather than the very tight draw we had just at the bottom, we've now got kind of an addition of a little extra air hole either side on the top here. So it's still not going to be a cloud chasing atomizer, but it just does give you that little bit extra. And it's still ridiculously quiet for an RDA. I really do like it. I will be doing a review, but don't worry, I'm not going all kind of high end and all that sort of stuff. That's not going to be a thing, but it's just nice. I mean, I've been doing this for quite some time now. I've been vaping for a long time. And it's nice to be able to have something that's nice, you know, for me when I'm kind of out chilling out downstairs or whatever else. Because this is a lend, I'm too scared to really take it out of the house. So yeah, but it's just really nice. So that has been getting a fair bit of vaping. Now, obviously, I've been doing a lot of testing for reviews that should have been out this week. I couldn't do stuff on Friday, and yesterday I wanted to get a couple, but we had such a horrific rainstorm here. The internet was fucked, so I couldn't do half of what I wanted to do yesterday, so I didn't get you anything else yesterday either. But this coming week, I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, going to be doing at least one review a week, because I've got a lot to get through. We've got the Coolfire 4 18650 still. That's been waiting for a review for a little while. The battery life I still don't think is that clever. And go and check Todd's review on that one, but mine will be coming this coming week. On top of that, we've got this, which is the iSub V tank from Inikin, which I still think is the tits for a little just straight coiled out, not rebuildable, just stock coils from Inikin. Inikin do a crap ton of different coils as well. It's a little 2mm tank. Air on it's great. Flavour on it's great. And I really like it. I've used that a lot for the last few weeks. So that's going to be coming, as well as the Coolfire review. The cup tea. Now then, tell me what you want me to do with this cup tea, because flooded. I have put there, I got the coils from Kanga, I've put them in, it's still flooding like a bitch. One of the coils that I got, it didn't make a connection, which was great. I tried another coil, instantly flooded. Tried another coil, it's a long one, and I thought, oh, it works, how exciting. And I left it overnight and came back the next day and it's flooded again. So it's like a drinking straw. So I mean, there's not really a great deal I can do as a review for that. So essentially, I can stick a coil in and go, yes, it works, kind of, but then it's going to flood, and so I'm not going to be able to tell you anything else. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I would be inclined not to review it and just tell you now that it floods and there's a huge pause as soon as you press the fire button, massive pause before anything happens. Other than that, it's a regular kind of mod. It just doesn't live up to what it should be, which is a massive shame, because the form factor and the size of it, just everything would have been great. But yeah, there we go. So can't really tell you a great deal about that. If you do want me to go over it, even though I can't use it, then let me know, and we'll knock out a quick one for that. Who misses. What else have I been using? The fire, I have shown you this already. This came from the Nobacconists, actually, along with this tank, which is the Thunderhead Fog Rider, which is very pleasant, and I'm getting on well with the mod. And the tank is, I think I said to you last week, that basically it's like a moonshot deck, but it's fixed, so it's not all that spinny business, so it's easier to build coils on. But I am enjoying both of those, so those are in the review queue, but obviously I've been testing the crap out of them, so that's been happening. Now then, did I tell you about the lip gunk? Oh, I can't show you lip gunk. Did I tell you about this little tank, this easy tank from who's it from? UD. UD. I think I might have done. Essentially, the on the top of the post, you've got little flick up bits. So if you have issues holding kind of little screwdrivers or Allen keys or whatever else, and you kind of issues with your fingers and stuff to do that, then you flick them up. It reveals the holes, you put your coils in, flick these things down, and you're coiled. So then it's just pulsing and away you go. And as a tank, it's actually pretty damn good. I've been enjoying this quite a bloody lot. It's really airy as well, which I think is great. So yeah, I mean, it's quite tall because you've got this kind of extra space in the barrel to allow for the flicky uppy bits on top of the posts. But it's got juice control. Obviously, you've got air control, top fill, easy to build on. So that's been being tested. And I've also given the other one, the stainless one of these, to my wife to test because she is. I've told you before. Hey, look out! Look. I didn't put my phone on quiet. Really, Dean. Right, quiet. There we go. Because as she's not a new vapor and she can coil, but she likes things to be simple and easy. So she doesn't like kind of getting involved and recoiling and stuff when she doesn't have to. And also, you know, this is designed, I think, maybe for a beginner as well. So it helps. And also one of the things that I like about this. See if I can get this bad boy open. Come on, out you come. I don't think I've shown you this before, but in the pack, first of all, you can go single coil, which is cool. So all you single coilers out there can do that. But in the pack, they also give you a bunch of pre-made coils, and there's regular round wire ones and Clapton ones. Now, the problem with this, and if you do get one of these tanks, be very aware of this, that whilst it comes pre-wicked, obviously you can't dry burn the coils, you can't get rid of hot spots and all that sort of malarkey because they're pre-wicked. So what I've been doing is just taking the wick out and doing all the business about getting rid of hot spots, and then put my own wick in. So that is in the review queue. Now, what else is in the review queue? We've got... Where's it gone? I put it somewhere. Really, Dean? Oh, here we go. Let's right in front of me. We've still got this, which is essentially the blinged up sub-tank that came from Grey Haze. This is called Metropolis. Comes in a funky kind of packaging thing. It is a blinged up sub-tank, but it actually works pretty well. And I think this is around 20 quid or under 20 quid. So that's worth going, and that is hopefully going to get done this week as well. So this week coming up, we've got that. We've got these two, and we've got the Innokin tank there. So those are all in. The easy one maybe, but I want to get a little bit more info in that one. Oh, fuck! I forgot to do that this week as well. Bollocks! It's hard work, you know. It's bloody hard work, all this. Now then, what else coming in? New stuff in and coming in. Let me tell you about a few things before I go to the mods and the super vapey stuff. Things that I've got to help with this and everything that I do. I've got a new camera coming. A good friend Mike is helping me out getting hold of I've got hair in my eye. I've got hair in my eye. Get me hold of the new camera, so that's happening soon. So these should be great. My up closes should be great, and also it's going to work out really well for vlogging. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to get it before I leave for Southampton on Friday, and that way I can kind of vlog while I'm doing things. And you should notice a really good difference. And also along those lines as well, I've got a different tripod here, so I can kind of mount all sorts of things on here and bend these bits up and put them kind of, you know, wherever it needs to go. So hopefully I can have a little bit of kind of fun vloggy bits as well as just the regular stuff, if you guys like it, that is, you know. So hopefully we'll see how we go on. But I'm really liking this. Now on top of that, oh, I've got the joys. I've got a 1 terabyte drive because the great thing about doing these kind of more high def kind of stuff is it takes up so much space. So I've got to overnight. I've got to transfer everything from all my videos from my computer onto that drive, and I think over the next kind of year or so I'm going to be building up quite a stack of those. So that's going to be fun. Now then, what else is coming? Let's go into the thing. I think that's the. I've had too much caffeine today. I'm a little bit like that. I think we're now able to go into bits and pieces. I'm testing out a different top for the Limitless. Golden Vapes are making those. It is Golden Vape, isn't it, Sean? I think it's Golden Vapes. Let me just check. I will put the details down below. Hang you on a second. Yes, Golden Vape UK. Sean and Bess do make a whole bunch of custom drip tips and all that sort of stuff out of acrylic. I'm testing a Delrin one there just to see how it holds up, and checking on a couple of sort of shapes and all that sort of stuff. So that's very cool. Thank you very much for giving me those, Sean. But I will try and remember and put their Facebook page or their website. I can't remember if they've got a website, but I'll try and put that down in the description as well. They do a whole bunch of things, and they made. What else? These are the guys that made little drip tips like this for me, which are pretty sexy little drip tips. So yeah, they do a whole bunch of drip tips and custom jobs and ones for and sleeves for Limitless mods and Ables and all that sort of malarkey. So yeah, go and check those guys out. Now, I think that's all my kind of. I've kind of gone into the vape related stuff now, haven't I? What else have we got? Notes. Let's try and stick. Stop getting excited, Dean. Stick to your shit. Right. Okay, here we go. This I was excited about. This is the Limitless box mod, which is very, very cool. Let's get it out of the box here for you. That's the shape of it. And it's very, very swish. Now, the panels come off, so you can replace the panels. And I've got, they very kindly sent me these really badass green bandana ones. I really like them. And this looks the tits. However, now, long-term viewers will know that I can, on occasionally, not be the luckiest person in the world. So, just to maintain that level of luck, the board wasn't very happy with me once I got it. So, because it wasn't working as it should, I called up Adam at the place that sent it, at Vaporlux, who sent it on to me, and they have got fantastic customer service. They really have. And I know, you know, I'm a reviewer and all that sort of malarkey, but their customer service is tip top. So I told him about it. He had one sent out, and the idea was for it to turn up yesterday, so I could include it in this vlog and show you all about it and all that sort of stuff. However, UPS are fucking useless. In my part of the world, they don't work Saturdays by all accounts. So yeah, so that was rubbish. So I will have that up and running, and I will be able to show you that next week. From what I'm hearing, the issue that I had is not something that a lot of people are doing or having, or haven't heard of anyone else with the same issue. So it's just my dumb luck on that one. But thank you very much to Vaporlux for getting onto it nice and quickly. And I'm looking forward to showing it to you, because it's their own board in there rather than kind of nicking an SX or whatever else. And it looks like it's going to have some pretty cool functionality, so I'm looking forward to really getting into that. So stick with me on that one, and I'll have more information on the next vlog. What else have we got? Let's look at the notes. Let's look at the notes. Right, Dino, not me, another Dino. Very, very nice man, Dino. Now you know the Halcyon Squonker from Lost Vape. You know how much I love it. Well, Dean has one as well, and got the kind of like an abalone style green kind of material that he made his own panels with, and he very kindly made me these red ones. Look, it's kind of, look at that, and that's sexy. Now, I'm not sure if he's making these for sale or not. And I've got a little bit of trimming to do because I've just sort of thrown these on just to give you guys an indication of what they look like. But yeah, I'm going to check with him, see if I can let people know. But if you're interested in having anything like that, then comment down below, and he will. I'll get him to check out the comments on this. So if he is going to be selling them, then yeah, job's a good one. But no, I think this is gorgeous, and it's a funny old material because it's quite tactile. It's not perfectly smooth and all that sort of stuff, and it's yeah, I kind of like it. Oh, you shit me! That's the door that moves. But no, I think that looks really good, and I fucking love all this red stuff. It just makes me think of fire and brimstone. So yeah, makes me very, very happy. So thank you very much for that, Dean, and quality stuff. I'm all over that. So what else? What else is going on? Now, Jules Vapes, Jules Vapes, julesvapes.com, have started making some 3D printed mods. Now, I've also got a couple of juices here that I haven't tried yet. Screaming Witch, which you can't see because it's all... There we go, Screaming Witch, and Drunken Monkey. So I've got to give these bad boys a go and see what they're like. Let's have a little smell now, shall we? Doesn't say what flavours they're supposed to be. All good stuff. In fact, let's not have a little smell now because I'm probably not going to do it very much justice. So I'm looking forward to trying these out. I do like trying some different juices at the minute. But the mods that they're making, 3D printed, and people are sort of up and down about 3D printed, but I like this one because of the form factor. They've sent me this DNA 75, and you get to choose whether what colours you want, and I wanted the grey bit on the front and the black bit on the back, and they did send me another one of these battery holders as well. And what happens is, there's that plug there, battery goes in there, DNA 75 in there, and away you go, you're in. And it's just a really, it's quite tall, but it's really comfortable in the hand. It's super comfy. I'm going to be having a chat with them and giving them a little bit of feedback on this one at the moment, but you can tell it's 3D printed, obviously. And I'm so happy with this finish, with the feel of it. I think they're selling the DNA 75. Is it for like 89 quid or something? Let me have a look. Let me have a look. julesvapes.com. Oh, no, that goes to .co.uk. That's right, that's fine. Right, which bit do we go? Which is a bit online store. Let's do that. Oh, here we go. Heartbeat by Evolve, DNA 75, DNA 200. So the DNA 75 is on the website at the moment for £87, which is this. Now, it's not absolutely perfect. You're not kind of, without any gaps or anything like that. And this finish is something that is a 3D printed finish. But for that money, for DNA 75, I think that's pretty freaking cool, to be honest with you. I'm really enjoying using this. I've been using this since I've had it. And it's great. So yeah, that's going to get a thorough testing, and it's also going to get a lot of kind of work about how robust it is, as I do with everything else. But I really want to make sure that it does stay together and it doesn't loosen up and all that sort of malarkey. But they did send me a few other bits and bobs in here as well. So we've got a couple of colour samples. So sort of faceplate wise, you can have a blue or you can have a sort of a white cleary sort of thing. We've got some cool little atomizer stands there. Look, awesome. Thank you very much. So they're cool. So go and have a check on the julesvapes.co.uk website or .com, and it'll just route you through, and check on the Heartbeat by Evolve DNA 200 DNA 75 in the web shop. The DNA 200 is a much larger mod, but it's got a really cool kind of shape to it again, and that is obviously more expensive, as you would expect. I'm shocked that this is the price that it is, to be honest with you. So yeah, so that's going to be coming up for review. Now then, what else have we got? What else have we got? I've been sent these Quick Wicks. Now I've seen something similar before, but I don't know if I've actually seen these little puppies. Now what they are is, and I think these are really super helpful, once again, for people that may not be the most dexterous, you know. These are little wicks in a bag. Now you've got this like a shoelace bit on the end, and so you put that through your coil and then you pull off that and there you go, you're wicked, which works really, really well. Now the ones that I've seen previously will tell you whether they're 2.5mm or 3mm or whatever ID. This does not. So I'll check these out and see what they're like. But once again, just useful. I mean, I don't know the cost, so I'm going to have a look at those. But a useful little bit of kit if you've kind of issues with the old fingers and all that sort of good stuff. What else have we got? Pear cake. I bought some of that. I bought some pear cake just because it's had a big lot of hype to it, so I wanted to see what it's like. And it's more cake than pear, to be honest. It's definitely more cake than pear. I've got it in this little puppy at the minute. And it's very subtle. If you're looking for a strong pear juice, that is not the one for you. But it's quite pleasant. I'm not really a cake person, but it's not unpleasant, that's for sure. So I talked about the tripod. I talked about the other stuff, bits and bobs. I'm starting to get my room organised, which is nice. Although my desk appears to be just constantly, you know, a mess, which is fun. So I need to sort myself out. What are we on? This is 26 minutes. The other half was about 6.5 minutes, something like that. So, ooh, just over half an hour. Let's not be stupid with it today, Dean. Let's not be silly. I waxed my wood. Oh, this is the walnut mod that I got from Matter M Vapes, and I waxed it the other day, which is something you have to do with them, and it just looks really nice and it feels nice. I thought I was well proud of myself for waxing something. That doesn't sound dodgy at all, does it? No. V-God juice. Not so much. What else? Told you about the tripod. Told you about the camera. Instagram and YouTube. Okay, here's a little thing. Let me have a vape. What am I going to have a vape on? Let's have a vape on this again. This is happening with sort of more regularity now. I don't know if it's because I'm just getting more people comment, because obviously the channel's growing, the Instagram's growing, Facebook is growing and all that sort of stuff. But I've had quite a number of comments recently of people being outright and saying, haven't got time, or I can't be asked, or can't be bothered to watch the review. Is it any good? Or can you do this, that and the other, or whatever else? And that seems preposterous. That's kind of why I do the reviews. So please don't just try and cut everything out and say, you know, is it any good? Is it better than such and such or whatever else? Because that's the whole point of doing the reviews. I'm not going to answer every single question that asks, you know, when someone can't be fucked to watch the video. To do it, you know, I spend a lot of time, money and effort to try and produce these things and to try and get them to go out there so you can watch them. And so, no, I'm not going to answer you. I'm sorry. Watch it or go and ask someone else. Which I don't think is unreasonable, do you? Anyway. There's been that. What else have I had? I've had lots of nice comments, lots of nice stuff on Instagram. Go and check out my Instagram if you haven't done. The links are down below in the description to both Facebook and Instagram and Twitter as well, although I very, very rarely do anything with Twitter. I try and answer things if I get sent something direct, but it's a pain in the arse. I'm not a fan of Twitter. Never have been. But on Facebook or Instagram, I do try, if there is a direct question or a message or whatever, I do try and answer. As I do if anyone emails me, which you can get my email from this channel. But once again, don't be kind of, you know, don't ask me if you ask me is this tank better than, I don't know, something else. If I've not tried the something else, if there isn't a review on the channel or I've not mentioned it on a vlog, I'm probably not going to be able to tell you because I haven't got one, haven't tried one and all that sort of stuff. I've had a lot of people ask about tsunamis and the Griffin 25 and all that sort of malarkey. Not had them. Not had them, not been interested in them, so I can't tell you whether whatever I'm reviewing is better than that. And also the idea of, is something better than something else? That generally comes from depending on how you like to vape, what your vaping style is, you know. And so really all I can do is tell you the facts and tell you if I like it and if it works with how I vape. And then if that kind of works out well with you, then aces. I hope I can be of assistance in some way, shape or form, or if nothing else, you know, just give you an indication of what shit looks like, you know. So yeah, that wasn't ranty, was it? That was just a bit of a comment, bit of a social comment. But thank you very much for, you know, for all the comments and things that I do. I try really hard to get back to as many people as I can, or say thank you on the YouTube videos or whatever else. I do try, but as you can imagine, it's quite time consuming. So what do we do? Is there anything else really I need to tell you about? I'm trying to get fit. I might put a bit of thing on the back end. You know, when I said I was going to do some stuff, I think I've recorded a whole bunch of random shit during the week. And I did a bit on the cross trainer. I did a bit weightlifting. I did a bit playing guitar. I did a few bits and bobs, because this summer I've had enough of being a cuddly sort of chap and seeing footage of myself at Expo and Jam and all that sort of stuff. Oh, it's not a good look. So at 42 years of age, I need to pull my shit together, and I'm never going to get back into the shape that I used to be in. I used to be a powerlifter and then kind of went into a bit of bodybuilding and stuff, but I'm never going to be able to go back into that shape, because I'm just, you know, I haven't got that level of commitment for that particular aspect of life anymore. But I certainly need to drop a few pounds, and hopefully that'll help with my other bits and pieces as well. So I've been rocking in that, trying to eat a little bit more healthy, having things like, yeah, the monster drinks aren't going to be any good, but I treated myself today. It's Sunday, fuck it. Yes. So there. Oh, big thanks to Richard, or Vaping Vic, Vaping V1CK, because he told me the benefits of using Handbrake to minimise my file sizes. So at the start of this week, I was uploading for my first video of the week. I uploaded, and it was about a 20-something gig file, which was fucking huge, and it took forever. And so then what happened, and also with that one, I think I used my normal camera for the close-up, and then on the second video of the week, I was able to compress the file size, which is brilliant. But I found out afterwards that I think I'd recorded a bunch with the microphone on the camera rather than the proper microphone, and I may have done that on the first one of the week as well. And so the last video of the week, I did the close up on the Samsung 6S, whatever the fuck it is, just because the camera is pretty sweet on that. So hopefully I'm able to continue with the sort of the high def side of things when I'm on the up close, as I am kind of with this, although this is going to get better once I get my new camera. So that should be pretty cool. I'm really trying hard to really make it an enjoyable watching experience, and like I said earlier on, I'm trying to kind of change things about and add little bits to the front and the back and all that sort of stuff, and add a few life bits in here and there. I've got no real desires to be a proper daily vlogger and all that, basically because my life just isn't that interesting. But no, hopefully if I can do some little bits of kind of arty things or silly things or fun things, then hopefully I can include them. And obviously if I can make it as an enjoyable experience to watch as possible, with the definition there so you can see what I'm doing and all that sort of good shit, then hopefully we're going to be all gravy. But yeah, I don't think there is anything else. However, if you do see me, if you come to Southampton next weekend and you see me with a camera on the other end of this and I'm walking around like this, feel free to pop over and say hello. Because I will be an absolute knob at the train station and everything else, talking to myself, or I'll feel like one anyway. So there you go, that really is it. Yes, Got nothing else to tell you, I'm afraid. So yeah, good stuff coming. I've got some cool things coming this week. I'm really going to power head down. I can't talk. I'm going to get my head down and power through some reviews this week. I've not got anything planned that's going to interrupt that. So fingers crossed, we're all going to be gravy. So it's going to be a busy one, guys and girls. So thanks very much for watching. But let's see what I can add on to the end of here. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign out and say thank you very much. And let's have some of this easy tank on the sign off, shall we? 45 watts. Let's have it. Oh, nice. Right, I'm away. Have it large, people! Ha-ha! So this seemed a really good idea at the start of the week. Need have some weight loss going on, and obviously we've got the cross trainer. So this is happening. No longer will I be the fat vaping biker. Give me half a lifetime and I might lose some weight. Anyway, cracking on.
It's come to an end. I feel an obligation to start again.